Hey, so I am back from my lecture midterm. It didn't go as well as I had hoped. I had a lot of technology difficulties just because we've been getting a lot of storms throughout the day. And the proctors didn't really know what to do with me, so I actually had to end up taking the exam in another location from my classmates, and I had to restart my exam after finishing around 16 questions. So that was quite frustrating already. I had to use a loaner computer because my computer completely crashed with the program. We use Exemplify here, and you need Wi-Fi connection to start an exam and end an exam. However, the internet's been really bad today, and the exam was a lot harder than I thought it would be. There was a lot of lab material on it that I thought was gonna end up being in lab later, but it wasn't. It was on the lecture midterm, so there was just a lot of stuff that I wasn't expecting it to be on there. I know some people will probably ask, did the 3 AM help you? And I would say personally, no. I feel like no matter what I would have studied, it wouldn't have mattered because the material's just not clicking for me with the insertion and origins of muscles. We have had the material for a while, but trying to find time to study it has been very challenging, just because we've had so many other quizzes and assignments to do. There's just always a lot in vet school that you have to do, and I have to manage my time better. It's just, yeah, I'm not feeling super great at the moment. I had a rough start with the lecture midterm, but I'm hoping that lab goes a little bit better. I'm not as confident in it because, again, we've only seen the material once, and then in open lab hours it's still kind of hard to see some of the structures because nothing is pinned. So you really only see the material once in lab, and then the rest you have to look for videos, which the professor gives us the videos like a few days prior to our lab rotations. And for me, that just doesn't work. I have to see the material multiple times in order to recognize it. So I think my plan moving forward with the lab is at least trying to learn the material better before I go into my lab rotation and go into open lab hours to see the material again before the final. And then for the lecture portion, I really have no idea what to do, because there was a lot of lab that showed up on the lecture exam, so I don't know. I need to figure out a game plan for it, just because this is important stuff to know as a veterinarian. But today has definitely been a hard day, and I still have one more midterm left, which I will update you guys on how it went when I get back. So wish me luck. Hopefully it goes better than the lecture, and that there's no technical difficulties. At least this one I don't need a computer. So there's that. Well, I am back from lab. It's actually been about 2 hours since then, and I am exhausted. Today's been really hard. Makes me question about why I'm doing this, because I feel like if I can't pass the first term of anatomy, I don't know how I'm gonna make it through vet school. I know it's just the rough part of the day talking, but it makes me scared that I'm not going to be able to do this. But we are going to keep trying. We still have one more midterm left. It's on Friday. It's physiology. So I'm going to do my best. I'm just trying to find the motivation to start studying again. But one more to go. At least it's not like what it'll be next term. I think that's 5 midterms or something crazy. And it's not finals yet, so I've been relaxing watching some videos, and I've already eaten my dinner, had a drink. I just needed to calm down a bit after that lab midterm. It went okay. I think it was fair, but it was hard. A lot of brain dumping today, which is the life of vet school. Yeah. Tomorrow I just plan on studying again with friends and just looking over the lectures, making sure I know the cardiovascular system really well, and kind of figure out some clinical questions that could be asked. Because for physiology, he really likes to do clinical questions. So, like, take for example, how would hyperglycemia affect the heart and stuff like that. So he does at least let us know kind of what we're looking for in terms of how physiology pertains to veterinary medicine, because it is really important to know the mechanisms and how everything works. So I just need to learn how things work. Sorry, I'm so tired. I can't really focus on speaking. But we're gonna find some motivation and we're gonna get back to studying. Yeah. So we have our final midterm today. I'm so excited for it to be over. I think I'm more prepared for this one than the anatomy one, so hopefully it goes a little bit better. But yeah, it's finally coming towards the end. officially done with midterms. The last one went okay. I knew it was going to be hard because it is physiology. That is definitely my worst class probably, just because it's so much concept based and clinical questions. I need to start thinking like a doctor, and that is pretty tough to do in the first term. Hopefully it'll get better in the next couple of years. But I finally finished my first round of midterms in vet school, so I'm pretty stoked. To celebrate, me and some of my friends are gonna go to the Island Vibes party this weekend, and we're just gonna have a good time and relax and not study until like Sunday. That's probably when I'll start studying again. But I hope you guys did enjoy this vlog, and again, if you have any questions, just put it down in the comments and I'll get back to you guys. Bye!